Hello everyone and welcome to Kitchen Chatter. I'm Kitty and today I'm going to show you a quick easy way of making butter chicken, better known as chicken makhni. So follow me. I have right here all the ingredients that we need, and the reason I'm saying that this is quick and easy because it is. I'm going to use 1 pound of chicken breast in this recipe. So we are just going to cut this chicken up into small tiny chunks. There are quite a few steps to this recipe, but we are going to make it simple and easy. Just to let it live up to its name, we are going to use butter. Remember, it's buttery chicken or chicken makhni. So add about a tablespoon of butter. Next ingredient to give it some flavor are these tiny little green cardamoms. Just pound them on. When that butter starts sizzling in there, just add this green cardamom and let it fritter in there for a few seconds. Add a little bit of sauteed onions. Delicious. A little bit of garlic, little bit of ginger, just a touch of fenugreek. Throw it in. Take the chicken slowly. Add it to the onions and the cardamom and the fenugreek. Saute it for a few minutes. Add a little bit of salt, maybe a teaspoon. Add a little bit of water. And then just let the chicken cook for maybe 5 to 10 minutes so that it gets nice and tender and juicy. Meanwhile, we start preparing the gravy for the butter chicken. Once again, just because it's called butter chicken, and of course it's all in your hands, whatever you want to use, maybe some oil or purified butter, but I like to use butter for this recipe. Add a little bit of fenugreek here. Dash, and now I'm just going to give it a little bit of color and flavor and add some paprika, maybe 1.5 teaspoons. Now these are tiny little green chilies, just diced up so tiny so that you don't get the taste of it in the mouth, but just the flavor. Add that to the butter and the paprika. Just saute for a few seconds. Quickly add the ginger to this recipe. Now this is already sauteed, so you don't have to overdo it. Add a handful of diced cilantro. This gives it that extra flavor and makes it really delicious. Saute that. About 2 tablespoons of onion. Now normally most of the chefs do not use onions in this dish or this recipe, but I love to use this ingredient. It just brings out a little bit more taste and flavor to the recipe. And now the best part. Here's what I use to make it really light but creamy. The creamy tomato soup by Pacific. It gives it a delicious flavor, so just add about a cup of this soup. Instead of using Hunt's tomato paste or using any kind of tomato sauce which doesn't have that real cooked flavor, this is the best ingredient for the gravy. Let it come to a simmer and then add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Let's see what's going on here. The chicken is almost prepped up. Now you see that the flavor of the fenugreek and the cardamom, it's soaking into that meat, and then the onion and the salt makes it slightly tender. Now once the sauce has come to a simmer, just add maybe a half a cup of cream. Whoops. Stir it. Just add these boiled pieces to the gravy. And the reason I cook the chicken separately is because if it is cooked fully or totally in the tomato sauce, it tends to get a little hard and firm. This way it remains tender, juicy, and delicious. It lives up to its name, buttery chicken. And then just let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's ready to go. Simple, easy, and delicious. And there we go, it's all ready to be served. Yeah. Chicken makhni to go. Just garnish it with a little bit of cilantro, my favorite ingredient. Here we go, chicken makhni for the whole family. Enjoy.